Okay, and welcome back to the game. We are here in Vintage Story, and, I decided I wanted to do a quick episode after last one. Last one was kind of anticlimactic, honestly, because we didn't really make it very far in the Rustbound Magic mod, but I figured we'd just do it, and I'm streaming and recording again, just in case somebody out there is really feeling like some Vintage Story late night action. But I wanted to bring you up to date on what we've discovered and where we are in the world and stuff. But let me just kind of carve my way back to the surface. You see, I discovered the next POI on our journey, and I briefly went in it. Now, basically, from a few episodes ago, we did the Lazaret, which was the sort of asylum kind of thing. And it gave me a map, and the map led here to this village. Now, one problem, well, I'll show you in a second where the village is, but one problem is I was hoping to build, I'll show you here real quick on the map. Here's the village, translocator network. I mean, this is the marking that it took me to here. I guess I'll keep that as a pinned marking. By the way, something went haywire with my campaign cartographer, and it's no longer showing up that way anymore, but the closest I got was I made a transport network starting here, which is, by the way, next to this big ruin that I want to explore too. So that's kind of why I made it there, because, and the other thing is we could only go 6,000 at a time, right? So I had made it to here. I don't know if I filmed making it to here, but this is negative 16.9, and so the closest I could get to the village was about 22.9. So I guess I could have put my thing over here, arguably, but this is close to there. And I have a raft, and I went over here and I found the village, which is right next to this giant mountain, by the way, which is very beautiful. I'm not sure if that's just a coincidence that the village generated next to such a beautiful mountain in the world gen, but it did. Anyway, this transportation network goes back to ones that we're familiar with from previous episodes, namely this castle, which I've repurposed as a sort of western outpost, and then that takes us to this one, which is the Lazaret, I believe, and that one would take us all the way back to this one, which is just in the middle of a field somewhere, which takes us all the way back. Jesus, this map is the Forlorn Tower thing, which I don't have a transport there, sadly, but I do need to come back and loot that up for more goodies next summer, probably, in the game. But then that will take us back to here, which is the cathedral. I could loot that more. And finally, the cathedral takes us... Yeah, I think we manually went that way to our second boat landing. Yeah, we manually did that with the second boat. So, I think I used a raft here. I didn't want to build a third boat. But the point is, this traveling has really been monotonous, getting away from our home village here. So, and I do need to get back there pretty urgently to harvest. It is getting to be fall, and we've got some crops, so we can't really dilly-dally, but anyway, that's the journey that we've taken, and the main thing to keep in mind from that is that the village here is not close to a translocator location. But while we're here, I figured let's just go ahead and see what we can find out from the village. Now, one thing I will also say... Hang on. Sorry, the sound was feeling kind of loud there. Maybe I need to pull this mic in a little close. Okay. So one thing I will also say is that the village is... I read online a little bit. Why is the map fucked up? Why isn't that? There we go. I read online that the village is best explored when you have that piece of map with you. And so I don't know if that's going to limit us or what, but there might be some limited dialogues. I very briefly stepped into the village and bought some bread because I was hungry. And it turns out it's not a hostile location at all. But we're almost back to the surface here, and then we'll discuss how to proceed. It would be ideal if I could find, you know, 2 translocators real quick. I don't think that's likely at this point, but we're very close to the surface now, so that's good. Also, just based on my brief looking around in the village, there just didn't seem to be much in the way of loot. There's a little bit that you can probably take, but most of it's actually not easy to take. The big thing you can do in the village that I can tell from my very preliminary investigation is that you can trade some unique trades. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, we're getting some lag. Oh, what's that? What's that about? Well, I'm not really sure what the lag was all about. Got some wolves over here. But basically, there's a aura of protection around the village, which roughly corresponds to this absence of trees up at a certain point. And there are bees here, by the way, which is kind of nice too, but oh wow, actually that's weird. It's just sitting there. That's a weird one. Let me just kind of put a little fence here to kind of mark if there's something going on. That looks... Oh, shit! Where's the guy? We got attacked by a dude. Oh, there he is. Yeah, our health is not looking so good, right? Theoretically, we could maybe buy some healing in the village. Alright. Yeah, our health is looking pretty dreadful, actually. These mushrooms, where are they? Jack-o'-lantern? I can't remember if those are healthy or not. Minus 6 HP. No, that's a no. Alright, well. See, at some point, as you get closer to the village here, it becomes clear that you cannot modify the land up to this point here. See that? So there is an artificial barrier right here, basically. Oh, there's another cave. I think I already looked in there. Okay. So what I could do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll just dig this out here and make this our little designated loading zone. And it's getting dark, and there is a rift, and yeah, it's getting darker earlier and earlier at this time of year, obviously. Excuse me. And so what we could do is 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And this is always like a good method of signifying a nice safe space to put your shit down. Okay, so let's put our tent bag here. Perfect. And I guess what I'll do is I'll eat this and go to bed. It's only 7 p.m., but I think it's best to go to bed now. And that way we have a full day ahead of us in the morning. So let's go ahead and do that. I suppose I should get on my phone and just make sure I'm not getting chat. I doubt I am, but... Okay, cool. Alright, so we're back, and it is early morning, 5:42 a.m. Very good. We can use the opportunity to unload some stuff. We already have partial clutter filling up our boxes. A whole thing of peat there. Oh man, we actually have more than I remembered. Did I? Yeah. Alright. Keep the... Might put the raft in a different... Oh, that's... I still got some meat there. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll keep everything else, basically. Okay. I'm worried that I'm gonna forget about this if I don't take it with me. But right now, just so you know... Yeah, I'm trying to see if I have any... Yeah, here's what I have for translocator materials. So I have almost everything I need to build one, but I don't think I have enough to build a second one. I'm going to put this raft here for now. And actually, I could use another temporal gear if I have one sitting in one of these boxes. I'm not sure if I do. It doesn't look like it. Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. We'll go ahead and throw those in there, though. And let's grab up our tent bag just so I don't forget it. And I'll go ahead and eat some of this jerky while I'm walking over to the village. So this is the third story location. Again, we've already done the Resonant Archives in a prior episode, and we've done the Lazaret. Now, one thing about this location is you can never harvest these, and frankly, these are just permacrops. They're going to stay fully grown. By the way, I absolutely love this cascade work, and I want to emulate that back home at some point. This is just cobble. No, it's dry stone. Okay. And to get dry stone, you know, the recipe is a little different than the cobblestone, which uses clay. Instead of using clay, you use a ashlar block. So, all right, here's the village. Again, permanent crops, like even these apples, you can't harvest them, but they'll be on there for just buckets and buckets of time. Similarly, you cannot pick up those. You can't open that chest. I like how you can lean these against that, though. That's pretty cool. So, you know, if nothing else, the village may inspire you with building ideas. Let's go up here and just take a look, because it is a very beautiful build, actually. Couple of small windmills, notable. And we're hearing villager sounds, same kind of sounds that the serifs and the trading caravans use. We've got animal noises all over as well. That's nothing new. We have this farm. Again, cannot harvest any of it. Cannot harvest this berry bush as much as I'd love to. Alright. But, boy, there's a lot of wolves out there, aren't there? Oh, we can actually, with the steeplechase perk, we can just kind of walk up here. Okay, there's a guy out here. Let's talk to him. Trading window villager Nadia Male Farmer Folds. What is your name? Folds. Cool. That's it. Okay, Folds doesn't have anything to say. I love how the crops are all segregated by type, though. It's so beautiful. All right, well, that was fun. Thank you, Folds. Weird name. All right, let's head back inside, though, and see if we can find somebody more useful than old Foldsy there. Let's try it in here. The Top Duckling, okay. Oh, okay, it's a little pub. Can't grab those bowls. Can't do anything, really. Okay, I think I already talked to this person. Liga, what is your name? Liga. What do you do? I can get you a room to stay in if you wish, and we sell food and drink. If you need metalwork, Agnieszka. Injured, go to Tad or Wall. Alba can do with clothes. Gerhardt can sell you meat or furs. Sedna, musician, blesses us with the company voice like a songbird. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's look at the trades here. So we could buy I already bought this bread. I can buy this bread. And that's not too bad. That's pretty cheap. I can buy some meat. Oh, I do like that. Is there any purpose to this? I guess it's kind of a unique thing. All right, I'll buy it. I'll buy a few unique decor. And there's brandy, cherry cider, honey. Okay. There you go. Good. All right, I'm fairly pleased with those trades. You know, look, I saved up a whole bunch of money, and you got to spend it somewhere. I don't mind spending it in this unique location. Okay, let's see about Sedna here. What's your name, Sedna? What do you do? Musician. What is this place? Nadia is a village like any other. It is better perhaps than most, and worse undoubtedly than others. Offended of being accused of commerce. If only we lived in a world like that. What do you buy then? They want. I'm gonna use they them pronouns for these folks. Yeah. So let's see. I'll tell them about the resident archive. And it's getting a little cut off over here. That could be a bit of a bug. This is still new, so I faced a raging metal giant. Thank you for here's something for your efforts. Oh, cool. We got a reward. What do we get? Okay, well, for the life of me, I can't tell what we got. These are the things I bought earlier. Did I get like a couple gears or something? I wonder if maybe they didn't give me a couple gears and I just didn't notice. I'm at 604 now. Maybe I was at 602. I guess I can look at the playback and see about that. Okay, so that is the tavern. Let's check out this little house over here. Looks like a house. This is Norbert. Hi, Norbert. And he just tells me his name is Norbert. That's nice. Again, you cannot take the cooking stuff out. I guess you could maybe put, I don't know, something. No, we can't even put something in there. Lucky I didn't crash the game with that. Cannot take the scrolls, cannot open the chest, so nothing to do. Can't take the axe, but we can be inspired by the intricate beam workage. Which is, and of course they're using this rammed earth as well with some chisel marks in it, which is really nice looking. I love that. And aged hay for roofing, and I love this. Actually, I'm going to screenshot that. Print screen. Or actually, is it F12? There it is, okay. Okay, I'm not sure why that needed to be lagged out a little bit there, but okay, here's another one. Again, can't really interact with the things in here as beautiful as it is, but this is a very inspiring little house. And it just gives you a little bit of insight into what's possible in this game. Alright, so there's that. And perma blueberry bush. This looks like a small little graveyard. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, and there's a chicken. I can't jump over that wall necessarily. I bet I could. Alright, this is Lena. Nothing for Lena to say. Oh, I love this. This is very cool. I gotta remember this one. F12, that shit too. And we're getting the music for, like, you hear this a lot during the change of... I love this so much. The change of the seasons. I don't think I can interact with anything in there. And here's the barn for the pigs, and I love this. Custom ladder, that's cool. We got wood storage. This is very well done. There's a chicken that's gotten up here somehow. This is extremely well done. I love the hayloft and the barn with the troughs full of grass that never gets eaten, presumably. And this opens up to this tiny little farm out here with a barrel. I love that. 40 liters of water and a watering can. Awesome. I gotta use some of these ideas. In fact, I should be really thinking about recreating some of these in world for my little village. Okay, so that is the first part of town. Let's see here. So we've basically done this section. Let's maybe go on and do the next couple buildings. Again, now, let's see. We've got that sign. Here's the town center. Let's see if we recognize this at all. So this is a custom statue. It looks like using... I'm not sure. I think it's a custom asset. It's not chiseled. Although you could chisel something similar, especially on these front-facing parts. The, these arms and shit look like absolutely custom. And then it's holding a giant stick with a lantern, which is awesome. And it has a gear, like a light gear. So it looks like some sort of deity or inspirational figure or something. Got a few people hanging out in the town square. Let's see, this is Alba. Taylor, Grosflax, what do you got to trade? Okay, so we could certainly buy a Nadian villager outfit, so a couple shirts, hat, skirt, brown and tan, fur-lined, barber hood, shoes, 3 types of shoes, miner belt, beekeeper shirt, blacksmith boots, gloves, and miner pants. So, and we could sell this person any one of these kind of dye-like metals. So, I think what I'm going to do, I'd love to buy one of each, but I think I'm going to try to emulate just a generic villager look. So we definitely want the hat. That's the iconic part of it. And then I'm trying to think if I should do white peasant sleeve shirt and sleeveless. Maybe one of each. And then maybe the tan peasant skirt. And that's 49 gears already. I'm just going to buy everything. I mean, I have the money. Why not? I mean, these are kind of unique. Okay, so, yeah, I probably didn't need to do that. That was probably extremely reckless. Okay, here's Sedna. This is the same person I've already talked to. Okay. And who are you? Tad. Barber and surgeon. Once you die, you don't have... Oh, sorry. I think we're good. I thought we had a sound issue. I think we're good. Okay. Sew up your wounds until you die. Okay. Nadia, the greatest bastion of civilization within decent walking distance. And I'm asking about trade. Here we go. I was a little too far away, I think. Could get one of these banger... Oh, these are beautiful. I really like these designs. Let me find, like, and then alcoholic bandage. Let's get the 9 gear one. And then maybe this one, which, well... really like this one, too. So I'm going to get those two. Alright. Yeah, we're definitely... I'm going on a bit of a spending spree. And by the way, absent mods, you probably won't have this many gears to spend. So I certainly would not recommend doing what I'm doing. Okay, what do we got here? This is Laura. And that's it. Okay, thanks, Laura. And let's check this one. An empty house. Probably with somebody we've already talked to outside. Maybe it's the person doing the farming over here. Here's a sort of outer wall. That's cool. Little gap in the old defenses there, perhaps. Wonder how far underground this village is protected. I wonder if you could, like, dig out an entire pit. I'm gonna save this area for later. But I'm like wondering if you could dig out the entire bottom of the village out from under it, like make it floating. That would be interesting. Maybe that's something to do in the late game. Alright, so let's go this way now. So we've done, is that the inn, I think? Yeah, so we'll go this way now. Nope. Wait, who are you? Warclaw. Thank you. Warclaw, nice to meet you. Oh, this is cool. Is this part of the inn? Oh, cool. It's like a little outroom. Did the inn have, I feel like I didn't really finish exploring the inn, actually. Warclaw is now at the bar. That's cool. Was there a, okay, here's a ladder that goes up. Did we go up here? It's custom ladder. Oh, okay, somebody's in the inn. Hello. Azure, nice to meet you. I run the inn here with my wife, Liga. If you're looking for information, she's better at that sort of thing. What have you got to trade? Okay, so it's another, trading person. I've already got a seashell. I could use the coral bracelet. And then that's the seashell necklace. Alright. Wait. Hang on. Okay, so I can sell this person tan ceramic jugs. Okay, just ceramic jugs in general, and they're kind of sell for very low. What was this last week? Got a bed I can rent? All of our rooms are taken for the next while. Hopefully we have a bed for you next time you visit. Okay. That's honestly it's kind of a cheap cop-out, honestly. Alright, and it looks like they've got a nice little music rack here. Is there a resonator, or are they just kind of storing those there? That's cool. Okay, so there's another room over here. That one's just kind of a messy little room. Oh, we can't sleep. I could sleep there if I wanted to. Alright, and then up here, top floor, what do we got? It's just kind of a rickety old top floor. Okay, well, no wonder. They only have 2 beds in this entire inn. So no wonder, and one of them's taken by the innkeeper and wife, so it's no wonder. They should build an addition. I should build an inn back in my village. Okay, so that is finished out the inn now. Let's go over here. Let's take a look here. What do we got? Warclaw. Okay, ready to talk to you. Who are you? Agnieszka. What's your name? What do you do? Mostly what I do is be busy. I'm a blacksmith, the only one around for a fair distance. The orders I have are piling up. Alright. Repair my gear. Sure, put a tool or armor piece in your hand so I can see it. I can add 400 durability to your tool for 5 and 200 for 10. 200 for armor for 10. Alright, that's interesting. Do I need to repair anything badly? I could use the repair on that for sure. How about my tools? Not too bad. Boy, that's not much. Okay, let's do another round of that. Yeah, I can see it getting better. Okay, so we've got this. I just spent 30 bucks to get this from about 25% up to about, so I got 600 durability on that for 30 bucks. I mean, that was not a great deal, but because I can repair that myself for probably a lot better. All right, and then let's see. Okay, so then this is the forge. Okay, what have you got to trade? Alright. I could buy iron chain body armor or brigandine iron. Could buy some really cool looking shields. Copper lapis necklace. Kind of want that. It looks like I can buy iron plates. Kind of expensive, and a copper lapis bracelet. I'm starting to really spend my gear here. And copper chain. I can sell brown coal. Could easily make 8 there. Iron ingots. I could make 44 bucks there. Hey, dude, where'd you go? Agnieszka. Okay. I was in the middle of giving you money. Okay, that's it. Alright. And then it looked like some more dialogue opened up. Who is the old man? The old man is mysterious. Some say he is Saint Tobias, the one who helped found the village. The old man's ancient, but he's not that old. He sends me designs from time to time. I make them. Then one of those foolhardy traders delivers it somewhere out in the wilds. Can I have that map? What? Oh, are they holding a map? What map? I want that map, but I'm curious what I'm referencing. And who's the old man I'm talking about, for that matter? What are you doing? Why are you running around, silly? Oh, is this the old man? Okay, that's Warclaw. Wait, is that who he's talking about? When it says old man? Can I have that map? Here it is. One less task for me to worry about. Take the map. Okay. Why did you have the map? The old man told my grandmother to keep an eye out for a strange traveler to come to town looking for him. Never expected it to take this long, but you certainly looked the part. No offense. The devastation. What is that? You can read. The devastation is a cursed place full of horrors. Clawed itself out of a rift many years ago. How can I find this place? I wouldn't know. It's far too dangerous to travel there. Perhaps Gerhardt would know. He's been known to range far from his hunts. Okay, so gotta find this Gerhardt. I marked it on the overworld map. Let's see, where did it pop up? Is it this thing? That's not far at all. It says Tobias's Cave, though. Underground hideout. Abandoned mine. Buried treasure. B. Coal mine. Is it just Tobias's Cave? Is that what we're going for? I thought it was called the Devastation. I guess that's I don't know. It doesn't mention a place called the Devastation. It mentions Tobias's Cave. Okay. I want these ingots. This song is such a banger. There's this windmill. It's not even... Oh, sweet. Oh, I see what was happening. I guess I've activated the Hellhammer. Alright. And there's a well. So when she said the old man, I just have no fucking clue who she was talking about. It's 5:30. I need to start thinking about whether I want to take a nap. Okay, so we've already done those houses there. By the way, it looks like she's going to the inn. Is that right? I bet maybe a bunch of people come in here late at night. Okay, they are standing on their chairs, though. I gotta say, that's a little much. Okay, we've got folds there. That's the farmer we already met. Okay, so I gotta find Gerhardt. Norbert. Have I talked to Norbert? Game's lagging out again. I really need to restart. I probably should have restarted before I started filming. Okay, there we go. I don't know why that lagged up so bad. Okay, and then you are villager. You are wall. Herbalist. And ooh, there's some really cool paintings. I like that. Man, we are quickly exhausting all of our funds. Okay, well, I've got pretty much all of the unique trades, and we've got a whole posse up here in the saloon now. It's like the whole village is here. It's kind of cool. I mean, I appreciate them having routines. I don't appreciate them not being able to simply sit, though. That's something they gotta fix in the game. They gotta work on that. Okay, well... tempting though it is to, oh shit, there's a dude. Stop it. Alright. What's this one? This is another house. A little garden. I like that. People should have gardens next to their place. I should start doing that in my town. Cannot grab the book. Ooh, there's a little basement on this one. It's a little food cellar. Ooh, there's a bunch of rot down here. That's nice. Kind of reminds me of some public servers I played on where they have a little community kitchen and it's full of little rotted crocs like that. Alright, so this one... let's see, should I sleep? 7. That'll give me 9 plus 7 is 4 o'clock in the morning. It's a really nice house, whoever lives here. Actually, you know what? If I sleep, I think I'll be... I wonder if it'll trigger the person who lives here coming home. Let's see. I mean, I am mostly curious about, like, a lot of these little game mechanics like this. Alright. So that was nighttime. I don't see a Seraph in here with me. Let's check up here. What is this? It's like the attic again. Again, nothing I can interact with up there. So I guess that's one kind of nice thing about this, is that it seems like there's... in a sense, it's kind of nice. Oh, it's Agnieszka's house. Okay, cool. We already talked to her, I think, all we can. And there's Agnieszka's forge. I've already explored that, okay. So, maybe she meant this as the old man. That's probably what she meant. Okay. Well, continuing on through town here, we've got buildings on either side. Let's go left first. This looks like the tailor shop. That's cool. I'm guessing the tailor's asleep? Yes. We've already talked to Alba, but yeah, same talk there. So that's cool. Alba's just chilling in here. Buy some more clothes if I wanted. Actually, I'm probably sold out, I think. Alright, this looks like, if I had to guess, the herbalist. Oh, I like that. I didn't know there was that clutter block. That's kind of cool. Alright. Yes, here we go. And Tad. We've already talked to Tad. What have you got to trade? Okay, I already bought that stuff. Okay, that's cool. It's just like the surgeon barber person. Not even the herbalist, just the surgeon. Very cool house, though. I like it a lot. Alright. Moving on. We've got a house back here. This just looks like some random house. Nobody's even here. This one... Wall lives here. This is the herbalist. Okay, that makes sense. Similar setup here. Awesome, that's pretty cool. So that's the herbalist. Okay, and then... let's see. So we made it up to this point. Was there housing over here? That's the farm, right? Yeah. So I already went that way. And did we check this one out? No, we haven't yet. Okay, this looks like a barracks or something. That is... We haven't talked to them. What's your name? Cat. Cool. Guard. Captain of the guard. What is this place? Peaceful. I need some supplies. Agnieszka is probably the best. Thank you for the advice. I'll look around. Cool. So this is the guard. Captain of the guard's house, I guess. And then, let's see. We did that one, so let's try this one now. That is one banging antler mount. Nobody appears to be here. This might just be a random guard's house or something. I'm not sure. And then, okay, we've got a house all the way back here with purple gambisoid armor. Again, it looks like a random guard's house. Hard to distinguish it from anything else. Here's another one. It's a little fishery. That's kind of cool. Is it laundry or what? Or is it like a bathhouse? Or is it just a fishery? I don't know. Can I kill? Oh, I can. Okay, you can kill these fish. I don't want to do that necessarily because I wonder if they don't respawn. But I'll accept responsibility for that one. Alright. And powdered charcoal. I don't know how to describe what's going on in this building. Powdered charcoal, water, metal tank, fish, bench, laundry. Is it laundry? With fish. I don't get the fish. Are the fish just spawning there not because of the village design, but it's supposed to be laundry and there's just fish that spawned in it? Actually, that's probably what happened. There's probably just fish that spawned in the laundry room. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so I think next is this castle. Because we already looked back here and there's that other door back there, right? Yeah, okay, so that's right. So the castle is the last thing we're going to look at and explore. Oh, wow. Okay, this is not what I was expecting. Okay, so we've got another guardhouse, it looks like. Same as the other one, pretty much. Nobody's up here. It's pretty well designed, though. Murder holes, arrow loops. Kind of cool. Alright. And is this just wall access on this one? It's another side of the tower, I guess. Well, I guess it's kind of a short tower. Okay, and next there, that's kind of cool. Alright, and this is the castle. Let me just do a quick 360 around it. See what's going on out here. Oh, that's cool. There's ruins of sort of a exterior ruined town. I'll take a look at that later. I am hearing a little bit of activity somewhere. I'm not sure if it's enemies or what. Maybe there's a little dungeon under the castle. Or maybe somebody's making that noise. Could be in there. It could be whatever's happening in there. Let's go back over to the front now and go ahead and open her up. Okay, here we go. This is an underwhelming castle entrance, although I like the realistic arrow loops there for the entrance. There's some herbalism going on in this table. Okay, there's a left and a down. Going left and going up. It's just storage, it looks like. Okay. What about down? Okay, this is interesting. I'm not sure I meant to come here first, but while we're down here, might as well. This looks like... Oh, it's a secret escape hatch into the ruins. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. Is there anything in the ruins? I mean, it's protected land still, so we can't... Oh, but the raccoon got a berry off, and I was able to pick that up, so that's, I guess, kind of nice. Let's see, where was that patch of brambles that we entered from. Was it this thing? Or is it this one? It might be this one. Yes. So I like that. That's really cool. I like this. I like the design of this little tunnel. Is it 3 by 1? 1, 2, and... No, it just feels tall because of how they did the framing. That's cool. Okay, so that's that. And then this goes the other direction. This appears to be food storage or something. And we've got cheeses. I wish I could take those. This is basically their food cellar. It's a shame that it's all rotten. I'm not sure if that's by design or if it's more of a happenstance of how long it takes you to get to the castle. Okay, so that's the left side, I think. Yeah. Underwhelming entryway, guys. I gotta tell you. Okay, this is somebody. Bieda. You're a real looker, Bieda. You appear to be like you're milling something here. Some storage. Cool. And it goes all the way up here. This is just a big... Is this the tallest tower? I think this is the tallest tower in the village. It's kind of cool. It's the mill tower. I like it. And then this connects up to the outer walls. Kind of. Yeah. This tower... Oh. So that's that tower. And I do like the tower work. The towers look beautiful. Okay, let's take a look in here. Well, I'm definitely losing place of where I was at. Okay, here's the banquet hall. Ooh, there's so many little passages and things in here. Another tower for when the castle's under attack. It's a very beautiful room, though, with the wallpaper. Okay, so this was the ladder from Bieda's room. Okay. So we're back to where we were a second ago, and now it's raining pretty heavily. That's the entrance. Okay, let's go this way. Okay, this is Gerhardt. What's your name? Gerhardt. What do you do? I hunt. Forests, fields are safe. What is this place? Nadia. Okay, he'd sell a feather amulet. I've already got a seashell necklace. Wolf tooth is new. And flint is new. Wolf tooth armlet. Boy, we are almost completely drained of money now. And cured red meat, we could buy some of that too. Alright. Well, we are completely full of Nadia stuff, and we've only got 149 bucks left. What do you know about the devastation? It is a dead land. I do not know what evil was done there, but the place is cursed. Can you tell me how to get there? No, I will not tell you. I've skirted the edge of that land many times. Only once have I passed the threshold and set foot on the ruined soil, and I will not go back. If I gave you the path, I would be sending you to your death. There's no need to worry about me. For good or ill, I can't seem to die. He thinks I'm stubborn. Okay, I'll give you what you need. But warn you not to rush headlong into the dark without a torch. Let it be on your head then, whatever comes of it. Okay, so we got the another map. And we could say I lost the map, but I didn't. Oops. Okay, we added the devastation. Okay. Alright. Cool. So that... And by the way, there are only this many story elements, so... And the devastation. Okay, so... We've got the Tobias's cave and the devastation. And they're basically just kind of near here. So, fundamentally what I'm going to be doing is probably trying to set up a teleport somewhere in this area. Maybe down here next to my little place where I've got this. And... that'll give me a station from which to go to those other two story locations. But I think... Boy, that is loud. Let me... That's probably better. Okay. Sorry about the sound issues, guys. If I was too quiet at times, especially when the music was playing, I apologize. Okay, I'll see if I can edit some of that. Okay, so we had gone that way. Here is that banquet hall from the ground more directly. Okay, there's this outdoor area. Did we check this out? What's this? Oh, it's just in here. And there's Gerhardt. Okay, cool. And this leads all the way over to this outside area. That's cool. Okay. And that's just a little outer courtyard or something. A little ramshackle on the connections here. Kind of cool, though. It's very, very well done building work. Okay, I think that's going to do it for the Nadia village. So I might as well head back to my camp. Now, I think I mentioned this earlier, but I'll just say it again. There's the reality is that I think there's additional dialogue if you have a copy of the map to the village, which we got from the Lazarette. And we didn't bring that, so I'm not sure that I got all of the village dialogue that I could. But nonetheless, I think we got the gist of it. Okay, let me put some of this stuff away. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a dedicated chest for all the Nadia stuff. Nadia village stuff. And I think I got a pretty healthy amount of it. Yeah, I got an entire double chest worth of Nadia village uniques. And then these two maps, which I'm going to put... The maps I can put in with the rest of everything. Okay. Oh, there's a rift with one of those things. So I'm going to go ahead and pack up our camp now and head back to the teleport. And then maybe from there, you know, we'll do a little... Well, I probably need to get home. That's what I need to do. I think this one... Nah, I should study it because we're really close to leveling. Except for I don't have a wand, do I? So I can't. Okay. So I'm going to have to... Oops. What am I doing? What's happening? What's happening? Why? For some reason, I fucked up my keys on my keyboard and couldn't move for a second. I must have had my hand off in the wrong position or something. Oh, we can't even just do that because in the rift you can't destroy blocks next to the village. That's a good point. Okay, so let me just I'm gonna basically try to get right back over to here and then come down. So I might drift a little bit further north. We're gonna need our raft, which I have in storage in my tent bag. These are not ripe, but I think it's conceivable we'll still get the last of the ripe berries. Is this a little thing? I'm going to be popping around, poking around, looking for translocators. In fact, if I found one quickly, I would go back to the village area and make that connector location there. That would be ideal, if I'm being honest, but I'm not married to it, because it's only a half day's, not even a half day's walk from the closest teleporter I have to here. Oh, Rondo Crescite. That's an interesting one. That one, oh, I see. I must push T earlier. Alright. Decent hematite here. It's always good too. Rondo Crescite is used in the swords mod, and it's so hard to find, so it's like exciting, but I don't have that mod on this in this playthrough. Although I wouldn't mind it. It would be kind of nice to upgrade my tools beyond steel. I already have the diamond tools mod though. I might get rid. I mean, I'd consider getting rid of that and switching it to the swords mod if I wanted to. All right. Let's see here. How am I doing? Where am I at? This will be fine. We'll go ahead and embark from here. Let me find a nice flat area to put my camp down and get my raft out. Should have done that earlier. I think we can probably do about right there. Okay, cool. Alright, let's put this back away. Cool. Okay. Alright, and then... No, sorry, I forgot to keep talking. Alright, so I think we can go ahead and set sail. Now, I think... I could be wrong, but I think my boats, including the rafts, are modified by the speedboat mod, which, man, I don't know how it was even possible to live without that thing back in the day, because these, well, given the long distances, I would say that this is pretty much a long-ass journey when you're going the default speed. But if you're going the enhanced speed, it's not too bad at all. Okay, so we're heading this way. And we'll be back in just a minute. I mean, I said it was like a half day's journey, and that's true. It is really not far. It just takes a second via boat to get back to that location, and we should be... I think we're one landform away from being there, honestly. Let's see here. Yep, because we're just... we need to get... well, we need to get past this one as the main one, and then we're there. So, very close to being back on the teleport network that'll get me back home officially. Alright, I'm not sure if there is a means of going around the final landform, which is coming up ahead of us, or if I need to just disembark and walk across land briefly. That seems likely, but we haven't explored the north end of it yet, so we'll see what we get here. Yeah, and then that's what it looks like it's going to be. And that's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with the little bit of a portage over the land. There's a nice little red clay patch, which we got. We mined up, mined up a whole bunch of red clay on this journey previously, except for I did it before I started filming. So off camera, a little bit before I started filming, I got a whole bunch of clay to replenish my supplies back home. Yep. So we're just gonna walk across here and then boat down to like here. Alright. And depending on how ambitious I'm feeling, I could take a stab at getting some work done on the what I'm gonna call the Locust Castle. But the thing is, I really don't want to spend too much time out here because I really would like to get home to harvest. In fact, IRL, this would be far too late for a harvest. Also, I wouldn't mind, I'm not sure if I have any parsnips growing, but it would be great to have, to increase my parsnips capacity and my rye capacity. These are two semi-cold weather crops that would be useful to have more seeds of. Alright, and I believe we're coming up on the edge again. Cool. And so what we're going to do is just head kind of down to here. And we should see land any second now, and we're very close to being back. That probably took 4 or 5 in-game hours to sail and walk and sail over to here. So yeah, I think it was basically accurate to call that a half day's journey. And we'll land here on the shore. There we go. Oh, right. Oh, we got a free ferry there. Is that a? Oh yeah, there's a village here. I forgot about that. All right. So anyway, I don't really care so much about the village as I care about the translocator location, which is right down here. Guess I should always be on the lookout for resin trees. And this is an interesting. Oh, what a hole. So yeah, once we explore the 2 story events that are marked on the map, we're done with the story for now. So that'll be nice. We got some honey there. That's nice too. Well, okay, that's a pathetic little book. Almost not even worth having. Alright, and there is the trader, and that is a survival goods trader. And then this is the ruins. And the translocator is right over here next to this statue of a sword. By the way, did I explore what's under here? Did we take a look at that? There often is a, like a chest and stuff under these things. Yep, there it is. Okay. It's kind of fun. It's just some warrior's equipment with a dead body. I'll just put these right about like that. Are these chiseled? I think they might be because they didn't stack right. I think they are technically chiseled, but it's really hard to tell how and under what situation it is. Okay, so there's our translator that'll lead us to our network home. I'm gonna go ahead and place down our tent bag for now, and put anything we don't need away, including the raft at this point. We don't need that anymore at all. Keep that gray now just to munch on, and then let's just maybe do a little bit of work on the ruins. I've barely explored this. I did take out a sawblade locust and a bunch of regular locusts. This thing spawns locusts like it's its job. So we're going to be dealing with a ton of locusts in here if we go in. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of them fall on the outside, just walking around the outside. Yep, there we go. I knew it was going to happen. We'll have to keep track of our health, though, and see. I mean, the regular locusts are probably going to be okay. Although they can swarm. Yeah, I'm worried about lag. If I get lagged out and I get swarmed, then I might have like 80 locusts trying to kill me, and then over time that could happen. Alright. Well, we're getting plenty of good combat experience, it seems. And again, the steeplechase perk from the survival branch of the X Skills mod is how I'm climbing up those 2 at a time there. Boy, look at all the locusts. That is crazy. So I think to realistically make oh shit. To make good progress on this rune, I think we really need to take out the sources of the locust spawning. Like there's no end to them. Alright, let's see if I can get at least one of these knocked out. It does take a second to destroy a locust nest sometimes. There we go, I got one. All these little rusty spike things take a minute to knock out too. Sometimes they drop though, and you can set them up as sort of like enemy traps or defenses, kind of. Let's see, is there anything in this? Nope. Well, the good news is once you kill the locusts, they theoretically don't respawn from the same spawner for a bit. Now that doesn't seem to have stopped them. Well, it's probably just a function of there being so many spawners. Okay, so we got a couple of the metal spikes there. It's often these overhanging ones that you get, I find, in terms of drops. And you kind of wonder, like, are there locust spawners in the walls or under the floor somewhere that are causing so many locusts to spawn? Okay. Well, we're just about done with this room. This is one of maybe 3 rooms in this ruin. They're all pretty big. And this is a conglomerate-based biome, so we're getting conglomerate-style ruins. There's a nice rusty gear to get my count back up. Let's go ahead and get rid of this spawner. And you know, these big locust nests are sources of Jonas parts, so that's, I'm going to say, always a good thing, although it really, many times it doesn't matter that much. Let's get rid of this spawner. Okay, hello. Conventional enemy there. We lost our progress on it. That's okay, though, we'll get it. Okay, we kept our progress that time. Okay, and this one. And this one. Alright, so that's a pretty good day's work in terms of cleaning up this side of things. And we got 2 beds and we have a torch holder. Oh, we've got this stuff here too. So even this alone will make this ruin more approachable next time if I, you know, stop and start it. Because each time you take out a locust spawner, there's just fewer. There's a lot less capacity for locusts to spawn. And I think I already took out, like I said, the saw blade locust, which is probably like part of the ruin designs itself. Okay, there's that. Alright, so that's good. What is that? Okay. So I think I'm done with that area. Let's hop into here. Okay. Yeah, these drifters sometimes get pretty injured on these. Yep, we got more locusts in this room for sure. Let's get rid of this spawner. Alright. Continuing with the floor spikes a little bit here. Oh, man, there's so many dead locusts, it's hard to keep track of all the bodies. There's a class in this game, I think it's the Clockmaker, that can get components out of these locusts, but it's like 1 copper ingot per, you know? So it's almost not even worth the time and trouble. Certainly inefficient compared to mining. Okay, we're just about done. Okay, these guys are starting to annoy me. Let's get rid of this nest. Okay. And this is one of these nests that when you start hitting it, it starts spawning locusts, but it's easier to destroy than average. Okay, there we go. So we're getting some good linen here, if nothing else. Oh, I think I hit the spikes. Okay, there's that, and then we'll get these 2 blocks. We'll come back for some clutter maybe at some point. Let's continue with the nests up here. These take forever. And there's no good way to do this. Like, it's not like you can use a better tool for this. This is just how long it takes. Reminds me of mining obsidian in Minecraft. Alright, we'll be done very shortly with this room. I heard that. Okay, well that's most of the nests there. I'll take that painting. Alright, there's the stairs there. We will get to that in a minute, but let's first do this other room over here. Oops. Okay, so that is that. One more spike. Oh, and there's another locust nest there too. I did hear another drifter. There we go. There he is. Okay, and I do sincerely believe that I'm now done with this room. Oh, maybe. Alright, tell you what, let's strategically withdraw and take a nap. Maybe unload our inventory. With all those spawners dealt with, I think this will actually be fine. Yeah, it's midnight, so we'll get some daylight that'll help us out a bit. It'll help prevent the locusts, the drifters from spawning too, which will be convenient. Alright, there we go. And as you can see, at least in this location, the temperature is getting quite low. Alright, that will be good for now. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to invest the energy to complete this ruin or not. Here's like the little basement area. This is where I defeated the Sawblade Locust. So with a new day comes new locust spawns, but that's fine. It'll be less full of corpses, like locust bodies. I think this is the room that I was coming at from the other side before I stopped last night. So let's at least try to manage these, oh geez. Yeah, I gotta deal with this first. Alright, that was fine. One more guy right there. Alright, let's see if I can get at least one of these knocked out. Alright, this one's gone. Cool. Let's do this one. Boy, that is quite a daunting nest complex over here. Okay, that one's gone. This one might spawn a couple. Alright. Oh, we got a guy from the top. Maybe I probably don't need to take every single one of these bottom spikes out. I don't think they ever drop anything. Like, the ones that do are the ones that have the little gear in them. And they usually drop a rusty gear or a metal piece, if anything. Like that. But these generic ones don't seem to drop anything. They just get in the way. Okay. Go with this one. This big one. These ones drop sometimes rare Jonas parts. We should talk a little bit about Jonas engineering at some point. There are some really cool builds you can do with these. And then, of course, there's a whole bunch of mods that employ them too. We could always download more mods. You can never really have too many mods, right? Let's have these. I'm glad I bought all that bread at the village. Yeah, I gotta finish this before I deal with the locust. Okay. And we'll grab this one. And then we'll grab these ceiling spikes, which I think are just going to basically be part of my collection of potential trap making in the future. You know, sometimes I wonder, why do I even bother collecting things? But I think it would be fun to set up, like, Minecraft-style, like, mob grinders and things. I'm not sure if it's possible, but the only way it could be possible is if you had the requisite sort of collectible components that you would need to do it, which I would think these would be some of them. Okay, so that does it for this room, basically. And as we move along the floor, I was going to say we'd probably... Oh, that's interesting. Probably invite the wrath of a couple more locusts as we get kind of move about this thing. Although we have destroyed upwards of, I don't know, 20 locust nests. So now their spawning capacity is quite a bit more limited. And every time I destroy one, it's harder and harder for more of them to spawn. Here's something. What's that? Oh, was there a rift there maybe at one point? And now it's turning back into a normal thing. Okay, anyway, yeah, so we've got this room full of spawners, but then I think we'll be basically, I'm not done, but we'll have destroyed the bulk of the spawning capacity of this ruin. Now, there's tons of clutter, and we can come back and get glue and get some of this, and I think I will leave these intact, these torch holders, because I just don't need them. This is cool, though. I'll take this with a diamond and an emerald in it. I'm going to focus on the floor first. And I'm going to leave these beds, too. Because I feel like, in terms of, like, an actual castle, I don't mind, like, leaving castle components intact. Because, I always have this dream of, like, restoring a castle. And, it's kind of fun. And there's a cornet in there. That's kind of fun. Alright, let's get this big one. Oh shit, I fucked that up a little bit. I switched targets and it restored some of its health a bit. Oh shit. Yeah, okay, whatever. Gotta get them all, so we'll get this one as well. Again, getting some more fancy Jonas parts. One thing you can do with the Jonas parts that's kind of convenient, especially if you're not playing on a server where you have a teleport system or it's modded, is there is a device in the vanilla game that allows you to teleport home. You can create a Jonas teleport pad and a Jonas return portal device. And basically the idea is that if you're out in the field and you use it, it'll teleport you back to the teleport pad. So it's pretty cool. I've built one once. They are kind of expensive, especially relative to a lot of mods where you can do a lot more for a lot less. But I think it's like that thing in gaming where like the vanilla game is usually a little bit less OP than the mods tend to be. Let me grab this before I it. Okay, let me do this one real quick. Oh, that's nice. With the locust cage underneath of it, it didn't spawn any new locusts. That's good. Good to remember. And another big hanger. No wonder there were so many locusts coming after me when I first entered this ruin. There's just a boatload of these locust nests. We're almost done. Okay. Grab all the pieces. Alright. And then the last couple here are over here. Let's do this one first. And we're down to the last 3 nests plus a couple spikes. And that should be the last of this layer. There might be a couple more in the basement. We'll have to see. Either way, we've reduced the spawning capacity of the locusts from, like, I don't know, 40 down to, like, a handful, if that. Alright. Oh, there's one way up there, I see. But, yeah, you were going to run into, like, an occasional hanger-on like that, but that's fine. And, oh, I guess I've got 2 over here as well. Okay. So we'll get this one, and then we'll get the cage behind. The cage shouldn't take much effort. Because, again, there's a block underneath of it, so I'm not sure if the locusts will have anywhere to spawn into. Oh, they did. Okay, that's gone. So we've got a couple of triggered spawn locusts there. Try to get these objects up there. I think we're good. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, there's a giant hole. Just on the off chance there's like a spawner. Or like a translocator, I mean. I hate the Bowtorn. I want to kill them all. I know it's easy to think, okay, why don't I just harvest all these guys? Well, it's because the low-level ones are usually very minimal booty, and it's just not worth the time. One thing I do wish they would do something with in the vanilla game is make knife harvesting faster. It's distastefully slow right now. Alright, that cave had absolutely nothing going on. Let me just quickly knock out this weird unloaded chunk over here. That should be good. Nope, not quite yet. Not sure how that happened on the map like that, but there we go. That's taken care of. That was annoying me. Alright, let's finish the ruin now, and then get back home and probably harvest our crops and get ready for winter. I already did a pretty good culling of my animals. I think it was off camera. And that was very... Oh, there's a couple more here. That was very good, because we're really getting some later generation... Especially, like, goats and shit. We're getting some good later generation animals that are going to be milkable. God damn it. Okay, we're getting more spawns over here. So yeah, I think for goats and stuff to be milkable, you know, I think you need it's at least like Gen 2, and preferably like Gen 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we have, I think, maybe Gen 3 or 4 goats now, at least the main ones. Some of the more, we have 2 other species of more exotic goats that are giving us a little bit of trouble. They're a little bit harder to breed and such. Got it, okay. Okay, so that does it for the hallway almost. One more there. And then we'll basically be ready to finish looting this ruin and get out of here. This one has been slightly annoying, but this is good material. You know, it's not, you can never have too much rope. Never have too much in the way of metal parts and things. Okay, we can grab these. I think I forgot these on the front end. Okay, we got a boost to combat there, so let's go ahead and take a look at combat. I need warrior for swordsman. I don't think I can do warrior because I'm at my maximum specs, and I've done metalworker and mining. At some point, I'd consider switching metalworking or something over to or whatever over to warrior, but for now, I think I'll do fresh flesh. This gives me food every time I make a kill. Alright. And I think the level up itself compounds the strength of my sword attack. Because swordsman is 20% and 2% for each level, maxed out at 60. And I'm level 12, so I get 24 from the 12 plus the base 20. Oh, that's the next tier. Current tier is 20 plus 2, maxed out at 40. So I'm maxed out. In fact, I was already maxed out. So yeah, if I got a 3rd level, it would just allow me to max out at 60 instead of 40. But I'm already at 40. In terms of bonus damage, 40%. Alright. And it's another day seems to have gone by of me breaking locust nests. And that's just a sign of the times. It is days getting short times of the year. We are closer to the solstice than I care to admit, which is why we got to get home and get those crops harvested. Hey, kitty. My cat says hi. Okay, so I think with that is going to do it for this level. And let's go up. I'll do the basement later. Alright, there's that. There's nothing in there. Let's go this way first. I like that arrow loop. Or no, that's torch holder. Never mind. Okay. Come back that way. I guess actually why not? Well, no, I'll stay what I was doing and go this way. Okay, so all right. Alright, we'll go ahead and pop this one. And just, you know, in case it wasn't clear, or in case you're an idiot, this is obviously not a vanilla ruin. This is a better ruin from the Better Ruins mod. So if you're looking to do this ruin it yourself, just bear that in mind. Is there a way up there conventionally, or do I have to use ladders? Not sure, but I think I can get up there maybe from over here. Let's see. Yeah, this would be a cool build to try to restore sometime. In fact, I could almost import it. I think there's a way to do that. If I go to creative mode, I think I could create a blueprint and then paste the blueprint. And that is tempting. I could just do that on one side of my island, you know, that's not being used. Maybe I should try to do that. I'd have to look up the commands a bit again. It's the same as the multiplayer server commands, I think. One second. My cat's being very loud. Not sure why. He just needs love. Anyway. Okay. So that does it for those locust nests. And then we got these bookshelves. Can I climb these? No. Not easily. But I think I can climb up here. Yes. Okay. Cool. That's what I was trying to get to. Ingot there of some sort. A couple gears. That's nice. I mean, it's after spending so much godforsaken money at that village, I can use every gear I can get my hands on. Alright. So that's nice. Alright. Well, I'm up on this level. Let me just circle the rounds real quick, make sure I've got everything up here. It's getting dark again, obviously. Okay, I think I have to go around this way. We have some bread while I'm parkouring. Okay, so that is nice. And there's one of these. I'll take that. That's a small Jonas part of some sort. Okay, probably not anything up here. Oh, there's this little gears here. Bear in mind, oh, shit. I'll try to remember to go get that. Bear in mind that this is, I left the village with like 150 gears, so I'm back up to 165. Okay, so I've gotten like about 15. There's gonna be my 16th gear is gonna be this one. It should be right over here somewhere. There it is. Okay, and the Bowtorn are firing at me. It's never a good sign. Okay, but the good news is I've gotten rid of almost all of the spawners, so when I come back the next day, those should be cleared up mostly. Oh, we do have a rift somewhere nearby. That's never great. Never the sound you want to hear. Okay, so we're sleeping. And it should be morning here. Well rested buff as well comes in. And let's throw a bunch of this shit in here. Okay, that's pretty much full. That's full. Alright, he's put out. Alright, this down underground place I'm guessing is going to spawn some locusts. We'll see, although maybe I got them all. You know, at some level I'm going to rush through the rest of this. I'm not going to do any more locust nest killing. God damn it. I like having these iron fence components. They're not craftable, surprisingly. So but they're good to build with, and so, god damn it, come on, bitch, there you go. Okay, not sure what I did there. Alright. Very fifty sound when you break those. Oh, I should be leaving those intact if I end up moving this build over. I guess I'll take what I have and leave these intact so that there's some degree of continuity about how to arrange these. And I'm gonna have to if I do bring this over, I will have to address the locusts in the room, so to speak. And I'll have to kill these nests at some point or another. I'll leave the copper tools there. They're not useful, but these guys give you skill books, and so I do like getting those. And then we've got this. And get some coal. Got this one. And then we've got a few of these crates here. You know, I guess I could leave these. The reality is these are... I have so many of these. That looks kind of good. Okay, well, I'll leave those. And then I think that's it for this room. Other than the nests themselves, which I'll deal with later. Okay, so that's it for the underground space. And I think the only little kind of cleanup work I need to do, arguably, is coming... Oops, let's get back up in this bitch, and then we'll go over here, and this time we'll look this direction and head over to these nests here. There's one brave locust remaining, but I'd say without destroying the nests, I think this would be the last little thing I have to get. And there's just nothing in there, so okay, cool. And then couple more gears. All right, so here's what I'm going to do now, and this is probably the last thing I'll do on the episode. I'm going to try. Let's figure out what the lowest block here is. This is the basement. Okay, so it's I'm standing on 109, so it needs to go down to 108. Okay, so if I stood here, let me just get a clean cut here. Not that it matters, but okay. So let's stand approximately right here, and go land, claim, new. And then I'll go land, claim, start. And that makes this my starting block location. And I'm just going to diagonally go over to the other corner of this build. I'm pleasantly surprised that I'm able to remember this without looking it up. My cat continues to yell at me. Alright, and if I go like right about here, land, claim, end. and then land claim grow up 7. And now you can see that I've caused a third dimension to happen here. And if I go land claim G up 8, okay, it doesn't recognize that. Land claim grow up 8. We're almost there. I need to go up about 3, 4 more. So land claim grow up 5. Okay, that covers pretty much this entire area. And then we need to grow down probably. And then I need to add a little outboard section as well. All right. But probably I need to get this down. I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4 will be this layer, 5 and 6, maybe call it 7 down. So if I go land claim grow down 7, then now we don't have that same problem. This box now goes down 7. And so we now have this perfect little box, and we can go land claim add. And then if I go land claim start again, I can do a second box right here. Right here. And if I come over diagonally this way, it's about right here. Land claim end. And then let's go land claim grow up 15. And that I need to go, it looks like I need to grow up 1. Land claim grow up 2. Okay, that covers that. And then is there an overlap? That's the next question. In fact, there's an underlap. So I need to go the direction I'm facing, which is south. So land claim grow south 1. And now it's adjacent but not overlapping. And then just to be for good measure, let's grow down 2. Land claim grow down 2. Okay, so that is good as well. So now if I go to land claim add, now I've got 2 adjacent rectangular prism shapes. And now I can go land claim save castle 1. Land claim load castle 1. Actually, I think I have to do it by number. Land claim load 1. Land claim load 0. Okay, so that's loaded again now. And so look, now I'm going to go ahead and look it up. Standby. Okay, stupid AI. Although it did kind of look useful. Okay. And save name. Export claims privileges. Players can download their land claim. Land claim download 0, I guess it would be. Okay, so let's do that. Land claim download 0. I wonder where that gets downloaded to. It's a schematic, so I guess it's probably in the app data file. Let's take a look. App data. So if you're on your computer, you can just do a Control F or Control R or whatever it is. And then roaming, and then you go to vintage story data, and guessing schematics is in here somewhere. Might be under saves. No. Here it is, claim castle 1. Here it is. So this is the file that we just saved, so that's cool. And now, oh shit, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. Alright, so now let's try to figure this shit out. Okay. Okay, and the next thing I'd have to do is pasting it. Land claim. Let me try looking for official devlog. Okay, so this was back in April of 2023. This is a 1.18 thing, I guess. It's beautiful. This is that like return pad, by the way. Alright, well anyway, I'll have to look this up, but I think the point is we've exported the file, so I've done what we need to do here. So let me head land claim cancel. I'll turn that back off. Okay, now let me just head home. Oh, almost forgot. And I'll get rid of these two. Okay, so this takes us to this other castle, which I'm also extremely tempted to do a land claim export file on. This one's even more beautiful, I think. And it would be easier to export. Actually, let's just do it real quick. Land claim new. Land claim start. And I'll just go up and down a whole bunch after I encircle this. Okay, we've got wolves. Slightly inconvenient to do this while you're being attacked by wolves, but alright. Land claim end.